I'm Catherine Alford from MillennialHomeowner.com. At Millennial Homeowner, we help millennials become smarter, happier homeowners. Remember, millennials, it's our time. Today, I want to talk about how to find the right house. So one of our readers emailed us and asked a great question. She said, I'm so confused about house shopping. Is there a way to know I have found the right house? And I relate to this question so much because house hunting is a hard process. It's such a big purchase and you want to make sure it's the right choice for you. And of course, if I told you when you know, that wouldn't be very helpful. So today I'm going to tell you 10 things that can let you know you have found the right house for you. So the first one is you see yourself driving up to it every day. That means when you first see the house, you can envision yourself driving up to it after work or running errands. You see yourself coming home and pulling into the driveway and parking, getting out and making your way in. There are a lot of great houses out there, but if you notice that you're already envisioning future you pulling up into the driveway, that is a big tell that you could have found the right place for you. Number 2 is you can't wait to go inside. Once you've looked at enough houses, you're gonna know what I mean by this, because some houses give you the heebie-jeebies, others kind of make you feel meh when you pull up to them, but the house you know that is the right one for you is where you pull up and you can't wait to get inside. It's almost like that kid on Christmas morning feeling. Number 3 is when you get inside, you're going to be amazed. When you walk inside, your first thoughts are going to be like, wow, this is actually really nice, or this looks even better than it did in the pictures. So you might have thought houses were good before, but when you get into this house, it's going to be even better in person than you imagined. And that doesn't mean that everything is perfect or updated in this house. It might just mean that you see a house that has incredible potential, a place that you can really improve and make your own. Number 4 is it has all of your must-haves. One thing that we talk about with our house hunting checklist, which I will link to in the description of this video, is all of your must-haves in a home. And we really encourage you to think about things that are not must-haves, but would be nice to haves too. And when you find the right house, it's going to have most or all of your must-haves. So number 5 is you immediately see yourself living in it. Walking through some houses will give you a variety of different impressions, but very few are going to have you actually seeing yourself immediately living in it. So you're going to see yourself cooking in the kitchen and brushing your teeth in the morning. You're going to walk the whole house and you're going to envision yourself doing all your daily activities in it. And not a lot of houses do it, so it's a good sign if you think this. Number 6 is you really feel at home. And this is a hard feeling to describe, but once you've seen enough open houses, you're going to notice that every house has a different feeling. Some feel inviting and some feel cold and some you'll want to get out of really quickly, but the house that's right for you is the one that you feel normal in. It gives you a feeling of being home even though someone else actually lives there while you're viewing it. Number 7 is you've looked at enough other homes to know this is the one. When you've seen enough open houses, you will know that not all homes are created equally. And it's this experience of seeing more and more homes that gives you a type of sixth sense when you're looking for a house. I remember when I was shopping for my first home, my husband and I actually knew that my husband knew that our house was the one before I did. And I was just kind of focused, like I liked it, but I was focused on the layout not being exactly what I wanted. But when he pointed out that the house actually did fit most of our must-haves, it didn't take me long to see that he was right. Out of all of the houses that we looked at in our budget, the one I'm in right now filming this, it was the nicest and the most updated of all of them, and we've been happy living here for several years. Number 8 is you overlook the negatives. It's important to realize that unless you're building a totally custom home as your first place, there are going to be things that you don't like about a house. That said, if it's the right house, you're going to overlook the negatives and you'll be willing to live with them. That's how you know it's the right house for you. Number 9 is you don't need to see other houses anymore. Normally when you're looking at houses, like in the back of your head, you're kind of wondering if there's any other houses out there or if you're missing out on something. But when you're in the house that's right for you, it's completely different. You decide you don't want to lose it, you know it feels right, and you want to do everything you can to make it yours permanently. Last but not least, in fact, number 10 is probably the most important, and number 10 is the price will be right. A house can have a lot of amazing features, and you might be able to envision yourself living there for many years to come. But if you can't afford it, it's not the right house for you. In fact, before you go on your house hunting journey, take a lot of time to understand how much house you can truly afford and not what the bank tells you can afford. I'm going to put a link to our home affordability calculator in the description below, and I'll also link to our home buying guides, which are packed with information to help you make a smart financial choice when buying a home. Truth is, if you only look at houses in your budget, you're bound to find one that you like in your price range. Try not to let your real estate agent talk you into seeing houses in a higher price bracket, because it's really easy to love an expensive home, but it's so much better for your long-term financial health to fall in love with a home that you can actually afford. All right, that's it for today's video. If you found it helpful, we'd love for you to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. We publish new videos every week that help millennials like you become smarter, happier homeowners. Once again, I'm Catherine Alford from millennialhomeowner.com. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.